the people who get marketing and physical products own the space. Like look at like what the Harmon Brothers have done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing against those products, but most of them you would have never bought, right? If you were just to see a normal commercial, you would never have owned it. But
Yep.
for whatever reason, they were able to capture this awe, right?
Right.
And so the people so you look at Henry's and the Dollar Shave Club, and not saying everyone has to do these like silly commercials, but they're marketing just geniuses, right?
Right.
And that only takes them so far.
Whoever can define the problem the best is kind of the person who can win it. And like, you have to define it, the problem, because once you have that problem in your mind, you can't like disregard it. Like every time you go to the bathroom, I remember
No.
every time you think about the Squatty Potty, after you watch their video once,
Yeah.
every time you go do that, then you're like thinking about it. You're like, oh, I wonder what a Squatty Potty would change right now. You know what I mean?
What's even better with them is look at what they did with their persona, right? So they made the persona in Squatty Potty is this royal guy, right? Like poop like a king. I mean, that's really what they're saying. Then you have Fiberfix is a good example. It's this redneck dude who's a DIYer. Like you resonate with that character that they put on there. Purple, they did Goldilocks, right? Yeah. Like choose the best bed. Like, I mean, they just did the story. Like everyone knows the story. Poopery lady is like the most elegant, like prim and proper person, you know, not wanting to smell. Like they just characterize their persona so well.
Right.
And I think that's what brands really lack. They're like what's my character person? I'm sure you guys teach this, right? Like, but put them in your video. Like, make them the star of your, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we do teach this in our course about, you know, understanding exactly who your target customer is. But I think what we're kind of talking about is almost taking that a level further and be like, okay, now you have the right person, and what does that person want to be? Like, it's like, poop like a king, like, or
poop like a king.
You just like, everyone wants that, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever, but you just got to like really hit that persona and just, you know,
and like companies like Zillow do a great job of this. I actually visited them, and they've got Harriet the home buyer, and I think her name is Rachel the renter, and they build their whole business around that, like this character, and like she's real. Like Harriet is a real lady. She's not real, but for them, like they're like, would Harriet want that, you know? And their messaging talks specifically to her, you know?
Right.
They don't care. Guys buy houses too, but their messaging isn't to a guy, right? It's to this lady, you know? But I think the people that are doing these grassroots things, and, you know, I know your companies are a little bit further along, but I think when they start to really nail that messaging, like it is, I mean, who knows what can happen then.